So, good evening. We are back again. And it's not looking good. The Blue Sharks have circled. They can smell blood. And if they win all of their games this season, or just in fact match our results and then beat us, they are Premier League champions again. And that's cause for an emergency meeting. And this is the Monday emergency meeting. We are here. We've got a full panel today. Big ups to everyone locked in. Make sure you are smashing the like button up as well. That'd be great. And make sure you are subbing to all the lads as well. But this is a football discussion show for entertainment and opinion only. Everything is about sport. We don't involve politics, personal targeting, or hates. Jezza, happy Monday. What are you sipping on, mate? How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. Yeah, I've just made it back to you in time. Horrendous journey back from Heathrow. I had to go and pick the wife and daughters up after their little trip to New York. And there was a major accident, and it was just a fucking nightmare. But hey, never mind. Move on. So I'm having a nice glass of red. I've deserved it. I've earned it. And unlucky to you, Keown, because you were called out today by Prince William. And I'm sure Prince William may be worth having a chat with his dad, King Charles. You might end up in the tower, my friend. That's probably where you deserve to be.
He called him out at the end as well, Keown. He said he looked straight down the barrel and said, "So Prince William, yeah, I didn't give Buendia man of the match because he was only on the pitch 7 minutes. Yeah, he goes, if you want to have a chat, I'm more than welcome to do so." Who even are you, bro? Like, what are we doing here? This is the future king of our country.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Get out of it. And he called him out for not being at the game as well, Keown. He said, "Why wasn't he at the game? He's a Villa fan." I'm like, how dare you? This is the future king. Find some respect.
Right, look, that guy's now on borrowed time, right? Because he got called out by Simon Jordan, right? And I'm not the only one that thinks he's an absolute Joe Blunt. Yeah, and we all know what Joe Blunt means, because I'm not going to be rude enough to say that on your channel. But Martin Keown, if you're watching this, stick it up your ass, stick your head up your ass, and I hope to God that you get absolutely bloody crucified by every other channel, because you're an absolute arsewap idiot. I once respected you as an Arsenal great. You're not anymore. You are nobody, and you deserve everything that's coming for you. And I am going to come for you, because I'm going to absolutely call you out every single time you open that stupid mug of a face of yours, because you are going to get dissected tomorrow night on the Old School show. And there's the scalpel, my friend. We're going to cut you off, and we're going to take you
metaphorically, of course, Jez.
Of course, yeah. I've got a disclaimer in, Lee. My channel is not about violence. It's about truth. It's about truth. And he's
not been telling it for a long time. Long time. But
he's an idiot. Absolute idiot. Anyway, let's get on with it.
DJ, how are you, mate?
Yeah, all good. Moving on over the weekend, and what was expected, really. I called it. I just didn't fancy it. I thought I thought as soon as we'd come up to a team that's in form, that are bang at it, with a manager that's tactically in game management is spot on, I knew we'd get found out. It was just a matter of time. It wasn't a matter of when. It was just a matter of time. It was always going to happen, and it won't be the first time it happens, Lee. This will continue on and off throughout the season. Are Man City panicking? Well, if you've heard Pep's interviews, he ain't panicking. He wasn't even panicking when he was 7 points behind. He wasn't panicking if he gets to 10 points behind, because he knows what's around the corner with this manager. He knows that it's all going to go a little bit too much for him. He knows the pressure's going to be on. He knows he's going to make some really crazy decisions, and he knows he's going to upset the apple cart. He's just waiting in the wings. He's just like a wolf ready to pounce. and that full moon will come out, and that'll be it. And it'll be a blue moon, and he's just waiting now. He's just waiting now, and it's so predictable. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm struggling to find out why people are so shocked, because it's just predictable. It's just so predictable. We knew Odegaard was going to come in, and yeah. But apart from that, Christmas is coming, and all I keep doing at the moment is just handing out money at the moment, so it's just getting a bit too much. You know what I mean? But big up, my friend, and always a pleasure to share the panel with everyone on here. So, and big up to the chat as well.
No, big up to you, mate. All the links are pinned, by the way. Matty, how are you, mate?
Good, brothers. Good to be here, man. Good to be with you and you, Jez, and JB. And within 24 hours, another 24 hours, another panel.
Yeah, mad.
Right, brother Kenny, off the back of that performance this weekend, and I'll say the exact same thing I said last night. Nobody should be sad at Odegaard and upset because he's in mid-season form. This is what we're used to with him. This is standard protocol with this gentleman. We shouldn't be expecting anything more from him. So we're here. Let's get down to business.
Kenny, I know you're on short time. How are you, mate? And then give us your thoughts and feelings on the match and just Arsenal in general. The format we've been on, there's no wins away from home in 3. We're about 7th or 8th in the last 5 on the form guide. All the teams in and around and above us, we've got to play in the next 8 games, pretty much. And we're not playing well the last couple of days.
Yeah, because we're playing good teams. We've got to remember, this is a Premiership. Don't call this the best league in the world because it's easy. A lot of our fans just got carried away because Liverpool were dropping points, Man City weren't seeing games out, and Chelsea were like behaving like the top 4 team. People thought we'd be over by April and bigging us up to something we're not. Oh, this is going to be the best Arsenal side of all time, and that some of our players are going to be like the greatest Arsenal players of all time. The manager's going to get a statue. So just calm yourselves, relax. So much football we played. What people didn't realise is that reason why we weren't conceding goals, one, we were playing well, but also, realistically, some of the teams weren't on our level. Some of the teams didn't have the balls to, try and get something to the game. They just put men behind the ball. When they win a goal down, they just accepted defeat and it was game over. West Ham, the Emirates, that's crap. Spurs didn't shed light. Fulham weren't good enough to punish us. Now, I'm not taking anything away from our team, but I always said, I didn't think Sunderland would do anything, but I always said that after the Sunderland game, that this is a reminder that there are teams out there who are going to press us, give us a bit of a run around, and they're going to have players good enough to hurt us. Last week against Chelsea, even with the 10 men, they were the better side. It was us who reacted badly to the 10 men. You can take everything out of it. We gained a point. Last Saturday, just gone, Aston Villa wanted to win the game badly. Plus, they had a really strong bench. Their players can hurt us. We just weren't good enough, and that's the thing. There's going to be games where teams will take points of us. And that this myth about, we're this and that. Look, if we want to win the title, we're going to have to earn it. The fact is, so many players are not playing well. Eze was poor. He's made it easy for Odegaard to claim his place. And now Odegaard's given man for the match by Martin Keown. Only Martin Keown knows why he gave him the man of the match. One thing I'll say about Martin Keown is that it says something that Theo Walcott, the guy that I thought would be like Martin Keown, is actually someone who's level-headed, tells it as it is, and has no problem calling our players out if they're not calling our players out. Yet you've got this guy, he's won the league title 3 times with us, played alongside hardened veterans. He's now a puppet. Martin, there is life after Arsenal, You're still going to get employed if you say it as it is. Don't insult our intelligence. You weren't that great of a hero to us. Tony Adams was our representative. He's the legend. He's the one who got a statue. If you suck up more, you can suck up all you like. You're not going to get a statue. Making Odegaard man of the match. Do I have a problem with it? Yes. Not because I've got a problem with Odegaard, because I thought him cape. was our best player. Hincapié kept us in the game. When Villa were making inroads, he was the one doing defending for most of our players. Calafiori struggled. Timber, you're not a centre half anymore, son. You're a right back. You're the best right back in the country, alongside probably Reece James. But as a centre half, forget about it. You may be able to do it at Holland for the national side where the pace is slow, and maybe you're able to do it at Ajax. But in the Premiership, you're too small, son. You're a good man marker, but you're too small, son. Stay at right back. You struggled, and you're part of the problem. Villa absolutely mullered you when you were centre half. Declan Rice did two people's jobs. Gyökeres, come on, mate. You're not good enough to play for Arsenal. I've been saying it from day one. All the Gyökeres lovers are going, oh, give him a bit of chance. Trust me, Marino's better than you. Havertz is better than you. Am I a Havertz lover or a Marino lover? No, I'm not. But you're not bloody good enough. So my message to Mikel Arteta, in future, if you don't rate players, don't bloody buy them. If you weren't sure about Eze or Gyökeres, put your nuts on the table, tell Berta to go full for multiply and get the players you want. All right? Doesn't matter if you don't have to please me or anyone on the panel. Get your own players in. Because right now, Eze is flattening to deceive. Gyökeres is flattening to deceive. He's just a flat track bully, not good enough. Those two need to prove me wrong. Bukayo Saka, you didn't piss me off as much as you did last week, but you were going through a form crisis. You need to up your game, because right now, the reason why we're not getting the results we should do is because our best players are not performing. You're leaving it all to Declan Rice to do the hard yards, mate. You're a senior player, mate. Up your game. Odegaard, stop bottling challenges. It's becoming do better. You off the ball, you're great. You do okay. You try to create something, but for the love of God, do you have to always slow it down? Just pass. Players are making a run. Just make that through ball. If it doesn't come off, so bloody what? Don't slow it down. Because when you were slowing it down at Villa Park, Villa are able to get bodies back, and then you had to go sideways. Come on, man. Really? We're not playing shit teams. We're playing decent teams now. With decent players who can hurt us. So all you guys go on like we're the best things to the side spread. Relax. Still a long way to go.
Kenny, what about Zubi?
Zubi is what I've said it all along. Zubi is there for the Champions League. In terms of like the Premiership, he did his best, but come on. Zubi against Unai, it's like pitting Manny Pacquiao against Lennox Lewis. It's not a fair fight, is it?
Matter of facts. Big ups everyone locked in. All you guys wanted Emery out, and now you're hyping him. He got lucky, and it's not on Arteta's level. I wanted him out.
I didn't want him out.
I didn't want him out.
Jez didn't want him. Oh, there you go. There's three. Me and Kenny wanted him out, and then guess what? As soon as I see Arteta was linked to the job, I said, "Bring him back." Yeah, the video's there, mate. Go and watch it.
Oh, he's got 4 wins over Arteta, so apparently his level is a little bit better.
Yeah,
Arteta has one in a draw.
He won more at Sevilla in 3 years straight. Yeah, than this manager will win in his entire career. Yeah, let's just be real with it. Big up to you though, mate. But get your facts straight, innit? Because we're only dealing with facts about the club. And yeah, you're right about Odegaard. I see something earlier that Declan Rice was having a go at him when they were coming off the pitch. Yeah, because he was fucking around, jumping around for that goal. Yeah, well, actually, Declan, you should have a look at yourself, mate, because you were doing the exact same thing facing him while he was doing it to you. You were doing it back the other way. Yeah, but he's got out scot-free because he's been brilliant this season. Yeah, but he did exactly the same thing. He done exactly the same thing, but Odegaard got all the flack for it. Yeah, and I don't want Odegaard here. Yeah, but if he gets some of the flack, or if he gets the flack, then so should Declan. He done exactly the same. And if you watch him on that goal, yeah, and I showed you yesterday, DJ and Matty, yeah, right? If I can't play it on there because I'll get done for copyright. When that ball comes back in from the header back across the goal, Declan could have smelt the danger and come out to where he ended up dancing around, Odegaard could have run into where the danger is. Instead, he just stood watching. Declan actually run back to the goal line when Incapia was behind him, I think. I think it was Incapia. Was it behind him? Why do you need to go and cover the goal line when he's already there, mate? Yeah, why don't you go and sniff that danger? And then the ball would never have got to him because you would have intercepted it and booted it straight up the field 1-1. Yeah, both of them are to blame for that. Yeah, and Zubimendi as well. Yeah, because Zubimendi, when that ball comes back across, whoever it was that took the shot, the keeper made a save. Zubimendi actually stepped back a yard. Yeah, then, oh shit, it's come back. Yeah, and he's gone back in. Then the geezer got the shot off. Yeah, that was an absolute shit show, that goal. Yeah, absolute disgrace. Yeah, people are sitting there saying, oh, but it's a tough away day. Yeah, it was a good point away. They said the same about Chelsea. They said the same about Sunderland. They said, oh, we played well at Anfield. Yeah. How many more? Oh, it's a tough away days are there? If we've got the best squad in Europe, apparently, that's all I've heard all year. Best squad in Europe. We've got 2 players for each position. Yeah. And we've got a top 5 manager in Europe. Cool. Well, I don't want to hear no excuses for injuries. Yeah. Oh, but we've got 3 of our defenders out. And yeah, we had about 6 of our fucking forwards out and still won games. But now all of a sudden it's important players. Yeah, now they shit the bed. Yeah, the captain's come straight back in for no apparent reason. Yeah, that guy scored no goals this season in the Premier League, by the way. And people can say he's been out injured. That's his 8th appearance. No goals. So what we're doing here? Yeah, I don't think he's scored in the Champions League either, has he? Maybe he has. Yeah, but either way, 8-0 in the Premier League this season. Yeah, the guy only got about 3 goals last season. Why is he our captain?
He missed season 4.
This is Martin Odegaard since 22-23 season. Let's just be real with it.
Yeah.
Since the end of that season onwards, this is how it's been. That's why I can't call him out. And the player that was in form, got hat-trick, yeah, against Tottenham, can create something out of nothing, can shoot out of nothing, yeah, has now been shoehorned over onto the left. Not that I think Jeze's been brilliant since he's been here, 'cause he ain't. Yeah, been shoehorned out onto the left to accommodate him. As soon as 29 comes back, yeah, he's going straight back in that team. Yeah, so now we're going with the same team as last season. And people think we're going to go and win the title. Get out of it, man. Get out of here. Let me come to Jezza. What are you saying, Jez?
Well, it's a shit show, mate. Look, come on. We're going down the same road we've done for the last 4 years. Same old story. Nothing's changed. And I see today we've lost a member of our medical team. He's left. He's our soft tissue medical man. He's left to set up his own situation.
Oh, so that'll be the scapegoat now then. Oh, it's his fault, so they've got rid of him. That's what they'll do.
I just saw it come up on Sky earlier on this afternoon. So he's gone off to set up his own medical situation. Good luck. Well done. You're obviously shit at your job. But you know, the fact remains that was he pushed out, or is this Arsenal giving him the chance to leave with his head held high? But look, guys, this is nothing we hadn't seen before. We've watched this for the last 3 years. You know, it's just pathetic. This manager, let's get that. Let's not mess about here. Let's not make excuses, Mr. Keown, right? And you're obviously, you know, professional footballer that decided that Odegaard got man of the match. I don't know what game you were watching, my friend, but it wasn't the same game I was watching.
I still had a blindfold on watching it.
Well, obviously the guys, you know, maybe.
Apparently, sorry to cut over you, Jose. Apparently, yeah, he went on after that to say this is why Eze, yeah, is not playing in that position because he's not as good as Odegaard. And then when I listened to the TalkSport clip that I put in the group, yeah, he says on that the reason I picked Odegaard is because statistically in the game he was the best. Well,
Really?
because he had 3 shots.
Really? Okay. I think you know there's people out there that have been totally disrespecting an Arsenal legend, as was once our captain. Yeah, Adams was a bit of a boy for the drink, as was the whole of the Arsenal squad back then. You know, the old Tuesday Club, or whatever it's bloody called. Keown, you were one of them. You were one of them. So, you know, I'm not. He didn't make that comment. That was an absolute arsewipe on AFTV that made that comment. But,
Yeah.
The fact remains, we're seeing the same old shit. And we all sat here. I said it to Matty. I said it to DJB on a show probably a month ago. We're coming into Christmas. We know what Arsenal can do at Christmas is when it all suddenly starts to crack and fall apart. We've done it not just under this manager. We did it under Wenger, right? It all goes horribly. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But is it down to mentality? Is it down to physicality? I think it's a combination of both of those factors. We don't have that strength in mindset to get it over the line. And I forget who it was. It was somebody's show. I agree with them. I said, if Arsenal could win the League Cup, it might give them that belief of saying, actually, we can win. We actually can win shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to have to say it, people. Right now, I don't think we do have that mindset. We seem to get to a point where we're cruising along, crest the wave, and all of a sudden the boat starts to sink. And what we're seeing right now is exactly what I said. Matty and I said it last year. We're two players away from capitulation. And it happened. And right now, what's happened again? Again.
But we're being reactionary, apparently. That's what we keep getting told.
Well, we're not reactionary. No, that's bullshit. We actually speak facts because amongst this five of us, right, we've seen it so many times. And I was thinking about this today. I was actually chatting to a guy on the phone I haven't seen for a long while. And he was agreeing with me. The thing is, we've seen this happen from the 70s onwards. It happened under old managers. It happened under Bertie Mee. It happened under Kenny may not agree. DJB may not agree. But we saw it under Bertie Mee. We saw it under Terry Neal. Right. And to an extent, it did happen under Jules Graham. And it certainly happened under Wenger. And here we are now. I can't include Emery in that. He weren't any long enough. Nor can I include Bruce Rioch. He weren't any long enough. But under this manager, enough is enough. And if the management of Arsenal Football Club, Kroenke, if you can't see what I'm seeing, then what the fucking hell are you watching? Because it's happening again. And it's not the blue sharks we need to worry about, mate. It's the fucking white shark that's going to come and bite us up the arse again, right? Because this is not getting us anywhere. Yet, there are way too many, I'm going to shut up in a minute, there's way too many people out there that continue to support this bollocks. And if you can't see it, guys, then I don't know what you are watching, because you are just supporting a blind faith, because this manager is not going to achieve anything. He's proven it so many times. Time to wake up, gentlemen. Not us here, but those old people out there that like to sit there and talk absolute bullshit, because at the end of the day, the man is a failure. In any other walk of life, this guy would have been sacked after 2.5, 3 years. And here we are. Right, not far off, 19th of December. He'll have been here 6 years and won one FA Cup and failed on every other front. Time to go. End of. Had enough.
Well said, mate. Big up Unique for the super chat, man. That's why I said I do not have any expectations this season. I'm hoping Berta is keeping a close eye on our players, not being burnt out, injured, unfairly dropped, etc. But knowing Arteta will twist the blame to Berta. That's a great comment, Unique. Bless up for that as well. That is a very good comment. And hopefully he is. Hopefully he is, mate. Yeah, because there's no way you can play how you play against Tottenham and Bayern Munich and then struggle against Chelsea, bore the life out of everyone against Brentford.
He's looking at him. He's watching him.
and then play like that against Villa. Yeah, and the fact is, you're right. 6 years this month he's been here. One trophy. I watched Real Madrid last night. They want their manager sacked. 99.99% of them all over their fucking comment sections. They're on their accounts, Real Madrid official accounts, say, get this guy gone. He's a legend at their football club, the biggest club in the world, and he's been there 6 months. And they want him gone, and he's 4 points off the top. Yeah, but that's a sackable offence. They booed him 3, 4, 5 times in the second half while they're playing. Yeah, they booed him off at half time. They lost 2-0 in the end. They had 9 men they had in the second half. They had 2 red cards second half. But they were losing 1-0 when they had 11. Yeah, but either way, that is the difference with these football clubs. Yeah, their club, their fans are all that way. Yeah, it's standards. We need to win. Yeah, and if you ain't winning games how we want you to win games, mate, you can jog on. Yeah, and they all make a stand, all the whistling, the booing. Yeah, and anyone who comes out against that, they get told fuck off. Whereas with our fan base, yeah, we have that mentality of the Real Madrid fans, and we're the negative, we're the toxic, we're the, oh, you're not one of us. We get told to fuck off. Yeah, and the difference is the mentality of the ownership. Yeah, the ownership of Real Madrid is their fan base. Yeah, their fans don't stand for shit. Ours are just happy to be there. Why wasn't anyone enjoying the atmosphere at the Bernabeu last night? Yeah, ours were all down there happy clapping, buying half and half scarves, taking selfies. Yeah, meanwhile, that lot all booing, whistling and getting the white handkerchiefs out. Yeah, because their team are playing shit. Yeah, it's different mentality, mate. And this is why this guy has still had this job for so long. He's going to, if he loses to Man City on Wednesday, Xavi Alonso, he's gone. Yeah, he's lucky he's still there now. Best up, Unique. Big ups to Andy. 49 months is crazy on the membership as well. Bless up, bro. Was any of the panel unhappy with Emery at Arsenal? Yep, I wanted him gone until this guy was linked and I said bring him back. Kenny wanted him out. The other 3 didn't. So most of the fan base in the ground didn't want him. Emery, once again, had Arteta's number. Emery, in my eyes, was disrespected at Arsenal 100%. Not given enough time as well. Yeah, why do you think he always gets a win over us, mate? It's to prove a point. More so. Big up, bro. Big up Gianni as well. What makes it worse is Villa had to downsize the squad because of PSR. On top of that, remember as well, Trossard nearly left for Villa, and PSR stopped that. Unai working magic with a smaller squad. Facts. Yeah, if you went through a combined 11 and asked 100 random Arsenal fans, yeah, how many of their players get into our team on a starting 11, they'd say none of them. Yeah, so well done to him. DJ, let me come to you before Matty. Luckily, you never made the trip up to Villa Park, mate. I've only ever done it once and had my car window smashed and they nicked my sat nav. So I thought I'm never going back there again.
Yeah.
But what did you make of it, mate?
Well, there's an old saying in it: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he decided to fix it by putting Eze out on the left and shoehorning Odegaard back in the team. I don't know if Trossard was fit enough to make the bench and come on. He could have started Trossard on the left, Eze on the 10, and carried on what we was going. I'd have played Timber at right back, and I'd have put Ben White, who's his natural centre half, at centre half alongside Incapi. I think he wouldn't have done any worse than Timber at centre half. So all of that, saying all of that, this is solely down to the football manager again. We can talk about individual performances. We can talk about players not performing. Once again, on a big stage, when the pressure's on, they go hiding. They seem to lack ideas. They don't seem to be able to kind of play with any freedom or any kind of, bounce in their step. The final third, the attacking, and I've been on about this all season, we are still not flowing in that final third. Defensively, as a unit, when everyone's fit, we look solid, but we are still not attacking in that final third. We're still not flowing. It's bitty. There's bits and pieces in our attack, but it's disjointed. It's still not creative enough, and we're getting found out when teams are at it and when teams are well organised and when teams are thinking, it's only Arsenal, they haven't won nothing, let's give it a go. And this is it. So for me, this is down to the manager. Tactically, he was wrong. And it's just the same old again. We get to December, we get to when the season starts. This is when the season starts for me. This is it now. This is the most important part of the football season. December onwards now, the home run. What you do over the festive period, what you do in January, etc. You've got FA Cups, Champions League knockout phases, you name it, it's coming. And teams are now starting to find their feet. Teams like Everton, they're looking at the Premiership and going, hang on a minute, we've got an outside chance of making Europe here. Brighton could set themselves up. Hang on a minute, we've got an outside chance of making Europe here. Any team that goes on a run now can either get into a European place or push for a top 6, top 7. So the teams that have been predicted that we were going to steamroll 4-0s, 5-0s, 5-1s, 6-0s, and all this craziness are now starting to build their squad, get some sort of momentum going. And it's when that happens, this manager cannot step it up in game. He can't find a way when he's under pressure for that 10, 15 minutes, find a way to try and get a result, even if it's 1-1. Even if it's 1-1. No, a draw's not good enough, but we don't lose the game. Just that 10-minute spell, 15-minute spell, make some substitutions, kill the game, keep the ball, tell the players to keep the ball. No, but again, he locks up, Lee. He locks up. He goes defensive. He locks up. Soon as that pressure button's pushed, let's lock up. How can we find a way now to stop passing the ball? How can we find a way to stop going forward? Let's try and get out of here with a draw. So this is down to the manager. Now we go on about individual performances. No protection in front of the back four. When you've got your two key defenders out, the next line of defence is your midfield. And the most important person in that midfield, and I keep saying it, the most important for me in any team, and I've played football Saturdays, Sundays and everything, and at county level and everything else. And our manager always said to us, our defensive midfield player is one of the most important players that are on the pitch. He's the first line of defence. He's the one that breaks up play. He's the one that disrupts their attack. He's the one that gets the ball and gets the attack moving. And I just don't see it from our number 6. And if you've got Declan Rice not on it, makes it even worse. And the only reason why Declan Rice was below par is because he's absolutely knackered. He's blowing out of his backside. He can't do any more than what he's doing. He's running on about 75%. He tries, he works hard. He's having to cover so many different bases and he just can't do it. And then you look at you look at Ben White. Again, injuries have got to him and lack of game time in his legs has got to him. He can't keep up with the pace. Calafiori, who'd have thought, eh? Now the teams are really getting into their stride and players are really up to speed. Calafiori now looks as if he's getting caught out a few times as well. And then you look at Eze. Yeah, great hat-trick. Great hat-trick the other week. Fantastic. When's the next game you're going to step up in? Oh, we're Wolves. Wolves at home. Oh, right, okay. Show up against Wolves at home. What about when Man United play at the Emirates? What about when we have to go away to Everton? Hostile atmosphere. Pressure's on. Tackles flying in. What are you going to do now, Eze? Oh, you're going to go missing again. Okay. Odegaard, what are you going to do? You're just going to run around in circles, spinning around, no creativity. And then you got Gyökeres. I mean, come on. If ever a manager has ruined a player of confidence, this is it. This is evidence right in front of you. He's not that bad a player. It's just he's a typical example of another player that's come with a huge CV to Arsenal Football Club under this manager, and the confidence has gone. When you've got a manager coming out in a press conference saying we're missing our number 9 through injury and highlighting Kai Havertz as his main man up front, you're expecting then to get the best out of Gyökeres coming on the field of play. He's probably thinking, hang on a minute, I thought you signed me. I thought I was your main man. No, I've put you in your place. You know your place. You know you're stepping to one side as soon as my man's in fit. and up and running. And this is how he manages the team. Why do you think the youngsters that have burst onto the scene are slipping by the wayside? Look at Skelly, Wanyeri, Dowman. Where's Dowman? Where's he gone? Gone. And this is what he's doing. And it's just year in, year out, season in, season out. And then he gets the protection from all the ex-pros, not just Martin Keown, Ray Parlour, Ian Wright. Right. Yeah. The absolute club legend who I absolutely adored and, couldn't wait to see in a red and white shirt. Now I can't even look at him on the TV when he's on the punditry and sucking up to this one and that one. I can't watch him, And Martin Keown gives Odegaard man of the match because then he has to. It's taken all of the thing away from. No one's mentioning Arteta. Everyone's mentioning Martin Keown. No one's called Arteta out on the tactics he enforced on Aston Villa. No one's mentioned Arteta with a starting 11 he picked. And this is why they do it. If I say something crazy, then the manager gets out of the woods. He can sit at home and relax and chill with his feet up. The pressure's not on him. He's taken away. And this is what I'm saying. Everything is Everything is for the protection around this manager. Whether it's Arsenal fans, whether it's media on the radio, whether it's ex-players, everything is of protection for this manager. And he's getting away with it season in, season out. Well, I'll end on this. I was all for, give me a Carabao Cup or FA Cup. I'll be happy with that. No, I won't. I won't be happy with that at all. Because when you've been listening all season, best team in Europe, the manager's a genius, architect, top 5 manager, right? When you're hearing that, Eze's this one's world class, that one's world class, Super Mendy, blah, blah, this, cover for every position. When you're hearing that day in, day out, I expect to win Champions League and Premiership. And if you don't bring it to me, Arteta, there's the door. Close it behind you. Say goodbye. Don't even put your shoes on. Just F off. Because I've had enough of it. That is my expectations for this football club this season. Anything less, he can go. And I'll be honest with you, even if he wins the Premiership, I'm still wanting him gone because it'll take another 5-6 years before he wins anything else. By that time, the damage is way done from the football club. Look at the wages. We looked at them yesterday. So the long-term damage this manager is going to cause is astronomical.
We have got new merch out though, mate. I don't know if you've got your Stanley Arsenal.
Mate. No.
Stanley Arsenal flick straw tumbler. Did you buy that for 45 quid?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even taking the piss. Look how much this thing is. Kenny, I'm going to come to you in a minute, mate, because Kenny's got to go in about 7 or 8 minutes. Let me just share this, because I'm not even taking the mic. Yeah, I can't believe what I've just witnessed.
Hey, go to Matty, because I was going to just check if I might have another 5 minutes. Go to Matty.
Right, cool. Look at that. 45 fucking quid.
What?
55 quid for the one to the left. Look at that.
It just came out with one not too long ago. They just had another
55 quid for a mug that you can get in a pound shop for about 2 quid.
55 quid for that. Arsenal Quencher. Yeah, how about quench the trophy drought, mate? How about that?
I couldn't get it out, Lee. I was going to say, how about that?
Can I just
ice flow? 45 quid for an ice flow.
I'll tell you, right, my wife does craft shows. She makes all her own stuff for craft. She buys that Stanley 1913 Arsenal Quencher off Temu, right? A box of 10 of those, because she makes those. She puts all her own stuff on it, right? Designs and all kinds of stuff. A box of 10 is 5 quid. 5 quid.
This is shambolic, mate. This club. And there'll be people buying that, you know.
Oh yeah.
You'll
see him this weekend. You'll see him.
Yeah, they'll be down the Emirates, mate, against Wolves.
They'll
with
be
their
buying
tumblers.
it and holding it up, having a selfie done with it, Lee.
Yeah. Look at this.
Look at this.
Zip train. Yeah, we got some new merch, guys. Anyone bought the new merch?
Look at the state
180 quid for the jacket. Fucking hell.
Oh,
This
God.
club gets
Isn't
worse
it
by the
funny how
minute.
it's all released? Look, it's all released after the Aston again.
Yeah.
It's all. It's all.
Yeah, look at that.
deflected.
90 quid for that women's pre-match.
90 quid.
Who pays this, mate? Honestly, who actually buys this junk?
They do.
It's outstanding, mate. People actually buy this. This is outstanding. Yeah, no wonder the manager's still here, mate. Yeah, they're making an absolute fortune. 55 quid for a tumbler. Kenny, I'll take it you got to go, mate, yeah? You're on mute, mate.
Just after 7. Yeah, so
All right,
just
cool.
staying in what Matty's got to say.
All right, go on, mate. Sorry, mate. Actually, let me grab these super chats real quick. Sorry, because they're stacking up. Big up to Jason Carter as well. Big up Lee and gents. Neff this club. We ain't winning shit. R.I.P. Norman Barker, the proper Charlton fan. Hashtag Arteta out. R.I.P. to him. And bless up to you, my friend. And I'm with you on that. Big up to Stuart as well. Happy Monday. Seems like deja vu from last season. Arteta is clearly still scared from the 8-point bottle job Newcastle a few years back. What Jez was saying about why do we always do this in December is because the players believe their own hype by then. Because we always start well, go on a run, and then everyone sucks them off. And then they get complacent. Yeah, the manager starts thinking he's slick, and thinks he can tinker a little bit. Then we go on another run, and then when it really matters, they're knackered because he's played them into the ground. Yeah, and then we bottle it. Happens every year. Big up to Dow, bro. Better service at Sporting Lisbon than what we can deliver. Shameful. Clocaris giving 100%, but not giving the opportunity for Arteta. It's not reciprocal. Bro, do you know what it is here? He's doing this on purpose. How many times at the weekend did we see him not in the penalty box? He was out on the right wing, he was out on the left wing, he was in the midfield. Yeah, he's being told to do that. Yeah, why is our striker not in the box? He's being told not to be in the box because that's what 29 does. He links up the play, he'll go out to the right, he'll go out to the left. Big up to Unique again, man. In regards to Saka, I know exactly why he's behaving the way he is lately. He's mentally scarred from his grade 3 hamstring injury. He's afraid of being replaced and trying to paper over his own cracks. That's a good comment, by the way.
Very good comment.
That is a very good comment. Big up to you, bro. And big up to Twofold as well. Lee, the only hope I have is Arteta going in the summer. Don't hold your breath, mate. Don't hold your breath. Because he could be here for a decade, mate. But let's up for the super chats as well, lads. I appreciate it. Run the likes up. Matt, you go on. Sorry, mate. You've been waiting patiently.
It's all good, brother. I got these for you. You want me to pull these up here? Let's look at this shambles here.
Right.
Look at this. Look at this captain right here.
He has not sniffed that danger of them two in front of him. Declan Rice is running back towards his own goal. Yeah. And not sniffed the danger either. He's ball watching. You take it to the next one.
Look at that space there. Look.
I think there's one more before that, mate, actually.
One before, okay. They might be out of order. I think that's the one.
Yeah, that's the second one. That's the second clip.
That's the second one. Okay.
Is that the second clip? That's the first clip, right? Where's the other one?
This is the second one. And then that's the other one that was in there. This is after. Okay, this is after Declan.
Oh, yeah, there. That's after. So that's the second clip right there.
Yeah. Look at it.
So why are they both standing there? Declan's going towards the play and back towards his own goal. Odegaard is still on his tiptoe, on his heels, sorry. Yeah. And that one, look, it's almost like he's posing, like these girls do. They put one leg up. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Why is he not sprinting into that gap right in front of him? Yeah. Just in case that ball bobbles out, he should be standing just around where that geezer right in front of him is. It should be next to him, in between them two players, around there, where your arrows. There you go. Exactly.
Lee, I hear what you're saying right here, but let's go right here. Let's go right there. Who is this right here, ladies and gentlemen? Chat. Who is that right there, chat?
He's blocking the goalkeeper again, by the way.
Who is that? You know who that is, don't you? That's your boy. That's Zubi. I told you. Super Mendy, right there.
Look at that big space. What's worrying me, right? Look at the big space. If you zoom out, Matty, how has no one, that big space there, the only people that have occupied that it ends up being the goal scorer?
What, I asked the question again. Where have we seen this at before, gentlemen?
Sunderland.
Same exact thing that happened to Sunderland.
Yep. Shambles. Now go to the next one, mate. The last one.
But we've got the best
But-
defence in the world.
Look at that, by the way. Look at that. Look at our defensive midfielder turning his back. Yeah, in the last minute, he's blocking the goalkeeper's view as well, by the way.
Oh,
Again, that's the second time in this that he's blocked the keeper's view.
and this is going to happen again.
And then
mate.
go to the one where him and Rice, the other one I sent you, where him and Rice are standing there.
Everton
No,
will be the next
Not
one.
that one.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
It might have came to me after I got that one. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, it was the third one when they're all on the floor.
Oh, okay. This one here.
That's it. Yeah. Look, right. So look at Odegaard. Odegaard's getting flack for that. What is Rice doing?
Same thing.
Thank you. So why is he
Look,
got
look right here. Look right here.
And look at him. What is he doing? Why ain't he running back towards the goal line? Do you know what that is? You know what that is? You know when you have the Spider-Mans and they're all pointing at
Yeah,
each
I
other?
said the whole point. That's what we're talking about. That's Spider-Man. Oh, yeah.
That is
You
a
do
shit
it.
show.
You do it. No, you do it. You do
You got
it.
these two on the floor rubbing their bum off the grass, and then you got three others all just standing there pointing at each other.
Chuckle Brothers, isn't it?
It's embarrassing. Look at the
strike.
state of it.
Look at the strike.
Guys, that's the example I was telling you about Sunderland.
Yeah, Kenny. When we broke it
You
down.
know what it is that we've been really complacent because teams, if you notice, when I was at Fulham away, when Fulham were when we did like I said, goal up, Fulham were never going to get back into this game because they didn't get enough bodies forward. You look how Sunderland, when they scored their equaliser, how many bodies got in the box. You look how many bodies got in the box. When you've got bodies in the box like that, that's when your reaction's got to be quicker. We made appearances, but you got a situation where when the ball's coming out, Wendia is on the floor, but he's got enough time to get up and pick his spot. He shouldn't have that time to do that if we reacted quickly. And that's what you got to do. You can get away with that if there's only two bodies in the box. But when you've got a lot of bodies in the box, that's when your reaction is quicker. Now, it's a big ask because it's 90 minutes, you're knackered. Villa's trying to win the game. But that's the thing you've got to do, tired or not. Your action's got to be quicker, even especially when the ball's in the box, but especially when they got outnumber you. And that's what's happened. Your actions are too slow. We think we cleared it. We've made the blocks. So what have you made the blocks? That's another phase of play where you can make as many blocks as you want. But if you stand still at a given moment, you're dead.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolute facts.
Kenny nailed it. When you look at Wendia, he has a lot of work to do to get that shot off.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work that has to be done.
It.
So for him to have that amount of time to gather the ball, get up, and then shoot and score, that is ludicrous. To see
That's
that.
credit to Villa. That's credit to Villa and Unai Emery for trying to win the game, for using his positive substitutions, getting Watkins off. It's saying that after setting, all right, you've done your bit. Watkins was a yard slower. They're getting Marlon, who's bombing forward's got a bit of pace. And I think that's the situation we're going to face. You've got to remember one thing. You've had it. There's nothing wrong, with how we played and everything. But you also got to remember, don't be complacent because there's teams in the Premiership who you may be better than them on paper, but they're good enough to hurt you, especially in the last minute. And not all teams are afraid of you. Villa don't scare. I'm not scared of Arsenal. I haven't been scared of us for 45 years. And under this manager, there was only going to be one result he was after. He wasn't after a point. He's not.
He brought on fresh legs in midfield because he knew that our midfield was fucking knackered.
He's not a P, and he's not a deal. He wants to win that game. He isn't even thinking about, the consequences. They're at home. They're Aston Villa, a massive club. Not going to be bullied by Arsenal.
And not only that, if he wins the game, he's 3 points behind us, and he's got one over
guys,
him.
This really is goodbye. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Big up,
I
Kenny.
appreciate you, Kenny. Now, bless
Yeah,
up, man.
my mother-in-law's waiting, and my wife double booked for a meal, so I'm gonna have to say happy birthday.
Enjoy your supper, man.
Enjoy me.
Enjoy, man.
I'll watch the rest of this later, but as I said before, Wolves is going to be easy. The big test is Everton. If
you say Wolves is going to be easy, they got Man United tonight. If they beat Man United, it ain't going to be that easy, then, is it?
Yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say? If Idrissa Gueye is playing, Declan Rice has got to be 100% fit because with Idrissa Gueye, He's the guy who gives them their energy in the midfield, and he gets the team playing. He's their best player by 100 miles. They're a crap team without him. With him, they're going to be problems. But we'll discuss that next time.
This Jack Grealish agenda's got to stop.
And Cam on Wednesday, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Enjoy your night, Kenny. Bless up always, man.
Bye.
Appreciate you, bro.
Big up, Kenny boy.
Big up, guys. Matt, Jess, tomorrow.
Ken, right before you scoot, we got Portsmouth in the FA Cup.
Yeah, Portsmouth at Fratton Park. The club's just sent us something. Yeah, Fratton Park. So we're gonna wear the all white kit again and lose.
Horrible place to go.
Well, I'll see you later.
Enjoy the night, man. Bless up to you, bro.
You're all right. See ya.
See you, mate.
That's a horrible place to go.
That FA Cup draw. When I saw it, that's why I was shaking my head. When I saw it, I was just like, "Yeah, we got to go there." I was like, "Yeah, this
on a cold, freezing January."
Yeah, it's horrible.
Odegaard at Fratton Park. Oh man, come on.
Now, real talk though, that images we just see there, them images, yeah. That is Arsenal every single season at some point, multiple times. Every single season at some point, we see a clip like that.
You saw it last year against Aston Villa. It was the same exact thing last year.
And they've given well, Sunderland actually gave the blueprint. Yeah, just flood the box. Look at the panic they caused us. I know we went 2-1 up, but let's be real. That was probably one of Trossard's best ever goals to put us 2-1 up. He slapped that top bins, but they kept attacking. They made more all their changes. Sunderland, we made one. Do you remember we only put one player on in that game, Mosquera, and we conceded straight away. Yeah, Aston Villa took off most of their midfield, well, two or three of their midfield, took off their right back, got fresh legs on, energy. They're going to run rings around us because they're decent-ish players, some of them. Yeah, he took off the workhorse John McGinn. He took off the workhorse Anana, brought in a little bit more quality. Yeah, took off his right back, and then bang. Yeah, but they were running through us the whole game anyway.
But Lee, what I can't understand, right, is the other game, he brought Marino back in midfield to lock up the midfield. We're getting overran in midfield. They make changes. He takes Marino off and puts Gorkarez on. An attacker, when he's got no ambition of attacking. Why didn't he put Marino? Why didn't he box out the midfield? I just don't get. I just don't get what he's trying to do. He's, as I said, it comes down to his in-game management, and he hasn't got it.
No,
Unai has. Unai's got the in-game management. Most top managers that win things have. Once again, he hasn't got it. His in-game management is absolutely horrendous.
JB, you got to look at it. When he got the team sheet, I keep saying this, and I was saying it all during the first 15 minutes of the broadcast. They're playing a 4-4-2. We're playing a 4-3-3. You were doomed before it even started because you got extra man in midfield, regardless of the fact. So we and when you got Zubi, Declan Rice, and then you got Odegaard and Zubi alone, you 2 men short in midfield. Remember, Lee, we said last year, we kept saying you're playing with 10 men with Odegaard, with Odegaard. Well, actually, we're playing with 9 men with Odegaard and Havertz last year. Now this year, you're playing with, you got 2. Now when Havertz drops in, now you got 3. Now you playing with 8 players on the pitch because none of them can do anything. None of them. They're a deficit to this team. And nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to face the reality. Odegaard is the same Odegaard. It's funny how the YouTube works. I got up this morning. I was doing a few things. It just so happened Potts' stream that you were on 2 months ago with Egal popped up on my timeline. I'm sitting there watching it. JB's explaining to him about Odegaard, and he's telling him he hadn't done anything. Always, we've got all these players. We've got this player, that player, this player, this player. Everything's good. All is good. Odegaard's good. He's scoring 11. He's in a team that's scoring 11 goals right now for Norway with Yorkers. He's 11-1. Well, what is he doing for Arsenal? Oh, well, he's on form. He's in good form. Odegaard is the same player that he was last year, the year before that. That 15, everybody like to go back to that 15-goal season. How long ago was that?
Even the manager said that was an anomaly.
You're not going to see that again. You're not going to see that again. And that's what some of this fan base thinks, that we're going to go right back to those glory days. That was a one-off. Yeah. That was a one-off. What we have seen consistently is that every time we find ourselves in a situation where we are ahead, where we've got 6-7 points ahead, we end up getting clawed back. That is a systematic problem up under this manager. This manager does not know how to handle pressure when it shows up. It's going to show up again. And for anybody thinking that we're just going to cruise through the rest of these months, we went through last night on JB's channel, we went through the fixtures all the way up to February the 7th. And whoa, I'm telling you now, get ready. There's going to be more of what we saw this weekend in the weeks to come, because this manager has not learned. I was looking, we all talked about this game coming up, about Aston Villa, how tough this was going to be. Aston Villa. And then what did you see? The exact same thing that we saw last time we played them, the time before that. And let's not forget, because when the season started last season and we played Aston Villa, if Ollie Watkins would have had on his shooting boots then, that would have been a loss as well.
So if he'd had his shooting boots on the other day, it would have been 5.
So this is not some kind of it's just weird things are happening. No. This is happening over and over and over. Anytime we see adversity with this team, and it's these kind of moments, gentlemen, that determine. Now, just imagine if this was in April or May. These are the kind of moments that when we talk about you, are you locked in? Is the team on one accord? When you got a brother like Odegaard here, I hate I ain't got it back up. When you got Odegaard standing out there, he's being a site supervisor. Jed, you know the old site supervisor is an engineer. You got the one dude, he's just standing over there. Everybody else.
He's got his hard hat on, he's just standing watching.
Just standing there watching. He's doing it. Odegaard's doing. Odegaard's the site supervisor. I'm just making sure y'all doing all the work.
Yeah, he kept pointing to everyone. How many times did I point that out, by the way? Why is he pointing at everyone? How about you get in and do something?
Just like this. You ask him to change a light bulb and watch what he do. He starts shitting the bed. He don't know what to do. That's Odegaard. Odegaard is that dude right there. That's him. He looks like he's the man. He's not the man. And we've been telling you all this for the last 5 years, at least long as I've been on with Lee and Jez. We have been telling you all this for years, that this guy is not the man. And people have stood up and have told us we don't know what we're talking about. And every season or every 4 to 5 games, we have the same discussion about what Odegaard is doing in this team. It's a reason why Real Madrid let him go quick, fast, in a hurry, and took the midfielder that we had. They said we'll take him back. Y'all, we'll give you this one.
And he's still there. I've won 2 Champions League since. It's insane. This is funny, this comment. Pickpockets report finding Arteta in Emery's pocket.
Quite right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's hilarious. Big up twofold. The only hope I have is Arteta is going in the summer, bro. He ain't going anywhere, I don't think. I think I read that as well. Bless up, bro. Bless up. Hopefully he goes. Big up to Chris Tomlinson as well for the super chat. Does Arteta stay if he don't win a trophy? They'll try their hardest to keep him. That's for sure. They'll definitely try their hardest to keep him, but there'll be a lot more fans that will be on board by then. There's already loads more now. And I'm seeing Henry talks bullshit out here telling us, Arsenal, don't panic. Don't panic, bro. You support Tottenham. Shut up. Your club's worse than ours. Yeah, do some Tottenham videos, you fraud. How about that? No, real talk. I'm not even taking the piss. Do some Tottenham content instead of sucking off our club. You know nothing about Tottenham, let alone Arsenal. Yeah, his latest video, by the way, is we laughed, but Arsenal are about to shut everyone up.
Oh, yeah, we've got Wolves, haven't we? Yeah.
Club Brugge and Wolves. Yeah, Club Brugge and Wolves. Mate, what are you talking about shut everyone up? What are you going to do at the end of the season when we don't then?
This new one.
And in that video, because I actually watched it as well, by the way, in that video is going, the Arteta outs will be loving this. Yeah, really? You're Thomas Frank out, but then you're saying we need to have a word about Newcastle and how good they are. Brother, they're below your team. But you want your manager sacked. What are we doing here? Yeah, get out of here, man. These man chat absolute
Hey, Lee,
nonsense.
this the new one they coming out with here. Pull this up right here. This the new one. This the new one right here. That's the new one right there. All the difficult away games are done apart from the Etihad. City have so many to go.
Really?
Cool. Yeah, but so many points clear by then as well.
Okay. all the difficult away games. So all the clubs that are fighting relegation, like West Ham, we've got to go to as well in the spring.
We've got to go Everton away this month.
Everton away, Bournemouth away. Yeah. They're all easy. They're all walks in the park.
Yeah, but this is the narrative that's been put out there.
But this is what they don't realise. It's them clubs we drop points against.
Thank you. But that's the narrative. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we got all the tough ones. Well, yeah, we got the tough away games out the way. Yeah. But we've got a good record against the top 6. Yeah, until we lost to Liverpool, we'd actually not lost for 3 years to the top 6 teams.
Yeah, but we got beaten against Bournemouth. We got beaten against West Ham. We got beaten against this one and Brentford.
Villa,
you know, it's
twice.
Hey, Wolves. You remember Shaka got the red card?
Yeah.
One? You remember that? Shaka got the red card 1 year. Wolves.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Look at our run of fixtures. Yeah, we've got Club Brugge away. If Declan starts that game, sack him. Sack him. I'm being straight up. If Declan starts that game, sack him. He shouldn't be starting against Wolves either. Has anyone seen Norgard? Jez, where's Norgard? What was the point in buying him, Jez?
I never understood why he bought him anyway. Sorry. He was just a backup. But obviously, this manager bought him, or Berta and him bought him. And for what? Hardly seen him play. The guy must be thinking, hang on, I just left a good position at Brentford and I've come here and I'm not even getting on the park.
Mm.
But look, you know, how many times we got to say it? This is Arteta. Look at what he's done to certain young players. Dowman and Wary gave them all the promise, and we never seen them again.
No.
What's happened to them? What's going on there?
Dowman's back in the under 21s.
Yeah, why?
He played the other day.
But you know, he did give us some good performances, right? But for some reason, now this manager has reverted back to, I'll go back to the old school, the ones that I feel faith in.
Mm.
It's just the same old, and I'm bored with it, right? And I'll tell you right now, gentlemen, right? On the day we play Wolverhampton Wanderers, right? I was going to go with 8 other fellas as we're up there for our Christmas do. I ain't fucking paying 160 quid to see this shit. I ain't doing it.
The fact it's 160 quid to watch Arsenal at home to Wolves is fucking disgrace.
It's up in the gods as well. It's up in the gods.
That's a shambles, mate.
I ain't paying that. No chance. And I said to Binsey the other day, I said, we had this, he said, no, I ain't paying him. He ain't no longer got a season ticket. And I said, fuck it. No, I'd rather spend the money on going down and having a good laugh.
Mm.
I don't want to get disappointed and all the hassle. No, I said, let's not bother. And he said, yeah, fair play, son. Fair play.
I was going to put your quencher away for you.
And your sleeping bag. It's like little, can I have my blankie and my butt?
It's terrible.
Honestly. Your butt.
Do you know the annoying thing is, though? Do you know what really is? I have to keep thinking I'm not going mad because these are the things we've been predicting months ago.
Yeah, but we're doing it because we're negative. That's what it is. DJ, that's what it is.
Did we say Odegaard would be shoehorned back into the team, Eze would be moved
out?
How
many times have we sat on here and predicted every fucking injury in order they're going to happen?
Now we're saying that Havertz is coming back in the team. No, he's not. No, he's not. He said it in the press conference. He said it in the post-match the other day. My number 9's injured. Yeah. We're without our number 9. He can't wait to get him back. He can't wait. He cannot wait. He's going to play more of a central role. He's going to have a massive future at this football club.
I know.
He can't even get 5 minutes, let alone 2.
If I went to that game, I'd just be full of boredom, disappointment, spunked out, 160 quid. Yeah, Arsenal will probably win it. Brilliant, fantastic. Right, I know with that 160 quid, right, I will be down with some old friends having a great time, not having to think, fucking hell, I spent 160 quid on a ticket. I've got to watch what I'm spending now tonight because I'm not a millionaire. I have a budget, and I'm thinking, no, I ain't doing it. So I'll have a much better time.
You're not a millionaire, Jez? I'm a multi-millionaire now. Can't buy the club. Fucking hell, Jez, you let us down. I thought you were going to go and save the club at the weekend.
Yeah.
Put an offer in, Jez.
Swear down if I could get the money, mate. You
Get a
see,
consortium together. Have a whip round.
Yeah,
we'd probably raise about 100 grand between us, but no. I wish I could. Oh, dear God, I swear down to see some changes within a week. I swear down to you. You know. Anyway, move on. Not living in cloud cuckoo land. And no, I'm not doing it. I don't. No, fuck it. Why? Why should I do it? I spent enough money in my life on this club. Yeah, AFTV, Kieran, would get banned straight out the door, mate. They'd be straight. The first one's kicked up the arse and out the door. And some of them pathetic journos. But no, I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it.
I don't blame you. 160 quid for Wolves.
No, I wouldn't. No, it's crazy, man.
If that's the price, then how much is it for a fucking Arsenal Man City game or an Arsenal Tottenham game at home then in the upper tier?
Can be anything, mate. Can be absolutely anything.
20 quid I saw for 320 quid I saw.
Can be anything.
Do you know how scandalous that is?
Tottenham.
That's an absolute disgrace.
And they're asking you to pay 55 quid for a mug.
Yeah, well, you must be a mug to buy it.
Exactly.
I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
I'm not doing it. You know, yeah, call me a fake fan. I don't give a shit. Because at the end of the day, I will not waste my hard-earned money that I've earned all my life on this club anymore. I've spent enough in my life, right? And if they can't actually advertise a ticket on Ticket Exchange at a reasonable cost, I don't think, right, it's right to inflate the cost. If somebody who's got a season ticket has popped that ticket in because they can't make it for whatever reason, it should be sold for the same face value.
Yeah,
they shouldn't
absolutely.
even have to put it back on there.
100%.
Shouldn't even have to put it on there. If they don't want to go, they can vote with their feet.
That's the way it is.
And they can say, no, I'm not fucking going. And that is why this club is buried. Yeah, because now you have to put it on there. And if you miss 3 games, and don't put them on there, you ain't going again. They'll take your season ticket away.
I
understand there's a business side of it. They want bums on seats. I get that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they've taken all.
Shall I tell you what else they've stopped doing now, Lee? Shall I tell you what else they've stopped doing?
Getting the money fucking twice. And that's what annoys me. Sorry, DJ B.
No, I'll tell you.
Although they do give a credit back to the season ticket holder. They give them a credit.
As I paid my season ticket for 40 fucking years, right? Right. And this is what really winds me up. So excuse my French, right? Back in my day, if I couldn't go to a game, for whatever reason, I could give it to a mate. So there you go, mate. You ain't got a season ticket. Go and enjoy. Okay. And buy me a couple of beers down the pub tomorrow.
You own it and do what you like with it, Jess.
See you later.
This is what annoys me with mine.
Remember the little red books we used to get with the tickets in? Right. Yeah. I used to give my book to him because I could trust him. And so there you go. You can get in the ground now, have a good time, and you can buy me 2 beers tomorrow, right, down the pub as a thank you. And you go, or whoever it may well be, doesn't matter, right? Why, DJ B, should I have to buy your ticket that you can't go to the game, right? That ticket might
for an inflated price, don't know.
40 quid wherever you sit in the stadium, right? And that you've put, in all honesty, you've put your ticket in good faith, so you hold on to your season ticket, right? Because if you don't and you do it 3 times, you're out. See you later, right? Fair enough. Put your ticket in and let somebody buy it. Somebody's never going to get to the ground in their life. Fair play. But to charge 4 times the cost.
Yeah.
It's just, that's disgusting, man.
And another thing, what they're doing there, right, is so if you go on a concourse at half time, bearing in mind it's an absolute nightmare because it takes you like ages to get down, queue up for the toilets, queue up for a drink if you want a cup of tea, coffee, beer, whatever. Yeah. Soon as that whistle goes, they turn the screen off. So if you're in the queue or you've just come out and you want to watch the game on the screen out in the concourse, remember you've bought the season ticket. You can do what you like in the ground, right? They turn it off now because they want you to go back to your seat.
Yeah.
You can't even watch the game live on the screen in the concourse. You have to go run up to your. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're even dictating to you what they do.
How you are as a fan. That's what they're trying to do.
You are as a fan.
Perfect fan.
Can't watch the screen. Can't stand there with a beer because you're not allowed a beer upstairs. So if you wanted a beer,
You're not allowed a beer full
Right.
stop in the seats.
You can't finish your beer or have a pint of beer whilst you're watching the game live on the screen. They turn the screens off, so you have to
Social
go up to
programming.
your seat and watch the game because they want you in the ground.
Real Madrid, yeah,
this has
half
come
time,
from the manager.
the stadium
Again.
was fucking rammed at half time, that
Yeah.
Madrid game yesterday. Why?
Yeah.
Why was their stadium rammed? I know they were drawing, but why was it? And it's the same in every Spanish stadium. Mate, we watch it all the time. Same in Germany.
Yeah, Germany.
When it goes half-time-
they turned up in Germany.
Yeah, and every single stadium, pretty
Jews,
much
Catholics,
that we see. Yeah,
everybody having a good time. The kids bouncing
yeah,
around.
everyone's loads of families in there. Yeah, and why is it always rammed at half time in most of these stadiums? Why? Yeah, because they fucking don't sell out. Yeah, these English clubs are sellouts. Yeah, and they're doing it because they've got more eyes on this league. There'll be more people that will fucking pay the money in England. Yeah, the Spanish ain't paying it. Germans ain't paying it. Italy ain't paying it. None of them will pay it. Whereas in England, someone will pay it.
Yeah, Justice right in the chat. Justice 100% correct. They'll bring the beer to you in over here. You want some beer? Oh, that's no problem. Throw your hand up. They'll bring it, toss it to you. Popcorn, cotton candy, all that kind of good stuff.
So yeah.
I see a Madrid fan yesterday. Funny enough, he come back walking down the stairs with a big tub of popcorn. I said he's come for the second half, booing me. It's true though. It's a fucking shambles, yeah. And the thing is, this is happening in the lower divisions as well. It's not just the Premier League. This is happening in the Championship as well, by the way. Yeah, with the ticket exchange thing and all of that. Yeah, this happens at Blackburn, West Brom, and other clubs in the Championship. Yeah, and this is slowly filtering all the way down the spectrum of the football leagues. Yeah, to the point where the working class person can't afford it anymore. Can't say, if you want to take your two kids and your wife to a game, yeah, you're looking at £1,000 at least, and that's just if you live in England. You can't do it if you live overseas. Yeah, that costs about 15 grand for hotel, flights, like food, drink, the weekend in London, the tickets. It's an absolute fucking disgrace. Yeah, there you go. Birmingham have a ballot system as well. There you go. Birmingham.
I wouldn't mind, Lee, to the point, right, where, like, you know, we've got the 20 of us this year going for our Christmas. We didn't do it last year for various reasons. And this year, there's 20 of us meeting up, have a good giggle, beer, nice meal, and everything, right? When I chatted to a few of the boys, there was 10 of us going to go to that game, right? And we said, yeah, that'd be good. And then we're all pensioners now. Yeah, that some have got more money than others and whatever, and we have to, all of us have to be careful. But I said, look, do we really want to go and spend that money? The food is shit. The food is shit at the Emirates. I'm not spending 24 quid for a steak baguette, right, which is an absolute pile of crap, right? A glass of red wine, right? 250ml glass, which is like 15 quid, and it tastes like vinegar.
Ugh.
I said, I don't want it. But I won't. I'll swerve all of that. I'll pay for the ticket, and we'll have a good giggle. But none of us could get a seat together, and I accept that because you're going for a lottery where basically you could be anywhere in the ground. I understand that. You know, you're never going to get a block of 20 people not turning up for a game. Doesn't happen. I said, well, fair enough. Okay, we'll do that. And then gradually, one by one, it was soldiers falling out. No, Jez can't afford it. I went, fair enough. And then somebody else said, no, I'm not paying that, Jez. I'd rather have a great day out and just have a good giggle and go around wherever we're going to go around. And the popular choice this year is we go back to Borough Market. We had a great time. We had a great laugh 2 years ago. It was a fun day out. So he said, yeah, it's great restaurants down there. DJ, you know it.
Yeah, you want West Ham fans up down there, Jez.
It's brilliant down there. Yeah, we had a little run around.
Rolling back the years, Des.
Yeah, the old Millwall, like, you know, nothing happened. It was just a giggle.
Good banter, innit?
Well, they were mouthing it and we were mouthing it back, and the police were just watching from afar. And it was nothing was going to happen, but it was just a laugh. And a lot of people there were like, a lot of the boys were saying, yeah, come on, let's go. It was a great day out. It was great food. It was great food. And I'm not going to spunk my money right, on a shit load of crap at the Emirates Stadium, rubbish wine. Because I drink, as you know, drink wine. And I'm like, no, I don't want to bother with it. To be honest, I'm glad, DJ, Matty, I'm glad the other boys have bailed out and said, no, I'm not spending the money anymore. Because I can't be arsed. I mean, I admire you, DJ and Kenny, and match-going fans. You spend your money on a season ticket now. To be honest, for me, if I'm honest with you, it ain't worth it. The enjoyment I would get there now. Never liked the stadium anyway. Never liked it. Never enjoyed it. But then we were all spoilt, really, when you think about it, with what we had once, and now we got this fishbowl. Nah, not for me. Not for me.
The time as well, though, Jez. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've seen a couple of good games this season so far over there, obviously. But, the Bayern second half, Forest game was okay. But as I said to you earlier in the stream, I'm still not convinced about our attacking. It's just not flowing enough for me. It's not. It's just in moments all the time. It's not. We haven't really got on it. I mean, you look at Man City, what they scored, 35 goals or something. They're banging goals in for fun now. And people were saying, "Oh, if Haaland goes, that's it." But they've got players that are coming on to form. The Foden is playing outstanding at the moment. Doku on the left, he's looking really dangerous. They've still, Cherky, he's looking good now. This is what I'm saying. When it gets to this part of the season, a lot of teams, new managers, coaches or whatever, they tend to get their team together. The players start to hit a bit of form. Their systems are starting to work in. Teams are starting to get used to how the manager wants to play. And that's when games become really, really difficult. But we don't step up. We just stay in that same groove. We just stay in that plan A.
Yeah.
So when the Evertons get their act together and we've got all these tricky away games, they're changing things. They're changing things. Players are coming back. They're changing things. Things are moving. They're looking good. They're looking bright. They're looking bright. Yeah, they're scoring goals, Matty. But Arsenal are still in that comfort. We're still on that level, that one way of playing, that one system, that plan A. It cannot change. The players, the lineup cannot change. He sticks to his principles. And if his principles work, great. If they don't work, he's finished. And this is what I'm saying. And this is why we get found out. This is why we get found out. And great coaches change things.
Yeah.
Great coaches change things. And unfortunately, he don't. And it's true what Shane says. Big up Shane. When he goes and sits down, he's done.
Yeah.
When he's bouncing up and down the technical area and the fourth official is saying, get back in your area, get back. And he's jumping up and down and he's doing all of this, Oh, yeah, that's when things are like, that's when we're on top. But as soon as the opposition change it, they put an extra midfield player on, they put an extra attacker on, and it stifles him. He thinks, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, what do I do now? Do I bring on this one? Do I bring on that one? And then he goes and sits down, and you watch him. He goes and sits down, and he looks at the monitor, and he starts talking to Heinz and all of that. He's got no in-game plan B, nothing.
This is why I say games like Wolves, anybody at the bottom of the table, anybody that's mid-table, they pose the most trouble for this manager because they are trying to find any kind of way to get a point or a win. This manager only sees one way. It's just like when we go up on these teams, we'll go up 1-0, then he sits back, defend. Then they'll get a goal. And then by that point, that's when he loses it. He'll say, oh, well, I guess I need to bring on a player. So then he brings on two defenders.
Yeah.
He goes to resorts. Everybody else around him knows what to do. This is why when we ever play Bournemouth, Areola, he's going to have a field day with him because that's another one that knows how to play, that plans around his manager. And Lee brought up last night, Sean Dyche over at Forest. Well, we know what he's getting ready to do. It's 2 banks of 4. And they're going to defend. They'll get out of there with a point. You know, we get ready to get ready to play these teams that like to drag us into the muck.
David Moyes, Everton.
Yeah, Everton. And it's no coincidence he's probably frothing at the mouth that Odegaard is back in midfield. He is probably he's just like
Sean Dyche is sitting there going, fucking just clart into him first tackle. He won't want it.
Yeah. Oh, Dyche can't wait till we rock up at Ellen Road. He can't wait. This is his game.
Goodison, you mean?
Goodison Park.
Not Goodison. Fucking
the
it's not
stadium.
Ellen Road. It's not Goodison.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, we'll get there in a minute. Fucking
Sean
Forest Ground.
Dyche at Leeds. Sean Dyche can't. Forest. He can't wait. He can't wait till we rock up. He can't wait. And the other guy at the Ellen Road.
Farquhar, the Leeds manager.
Fucker, he can't wait either.
But,
He can't wait.
That fucker.
He can't wait till we rock up at Ellen Road. And that is what did I say? Leeds now. Teams are going to Leeds. They're playing for nothing. They're absolutely getting stuck into teams. The crowd are behind them.
Games away though, boys. We got to go Forest.
Yeah.
That's not on it. We haven't done well at Forest for a while. No.
Okay, we got Everton after Wolves.
Everton.
Then we got Palace in the cup before Christmas, 2 days before Christmas. Yeah.
Right. I mean, let's not rock.
Then we got Brighton at home. Let's not pretend that's an easy game because they fucking pull our pants down nearly every year.
Then we're back in form.
Then we got Aston Villa again.
Yeah,
at home. Then Bournemouth away. Then Liverpool at home. They'll probably have Xavi Alonso as their manager by then.
You got Inter away as in with that as well, Lee. And
yeah,
now
then we got Forest away. Then Inter. Then Man United. Fucking, we got some. Mate, by the end of January, we're done. We're done. Or we could fucking go on a mad run and all the players will be back. We're all fucking flying and we'll be sitting there going, yeah, quality. But let's be real with it, yeah? We are top of the league. Fair play. We deserve to be top of the league. But we're seeing the same shit and we've been calling it out all season. Even when we were going on that run. Then we was going, yeah, but he's been crap. Yeah, he's been shit. I'll just enjoy the win. Now, we ain't winning and didn't win at the weekend. Oh, you're just doing it for negative sake. You're just being negative for views. You'll be happy. No, we say the same shit. Win, lose, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw, yeah.
We're happy with players. We're happy with wins. But then there'll be players in a game like Saka, like Odegaard, whoever it may be on any given day, and we'll go, well, he was fucking shit today. That's a problem for us going forward. Yeah, and then what happens is we'll sit there and go, well, he's going to go down injured soon because he's played too many games. Yeah, he only had 90 minutes in pre-season. All of a sudden, Gabby's now injured. He had 19 minutes in pre-season off of the back of a grade 3 hamstring. Yeah, and he's played an average of 80 minutes in 17 games this season in a row. Brought him on at Port Vale. Why? Why are you playing him in that fucking game? Why is he even in the squad? Where was the 16-year-old that was on the bench at the weekend? Why didn't he play? He's a centre-back. Why didn't we put him in?
Salmon.
Yeah, because, Salmon. Yeah, because this guy is a master of gimmicks. Yeah, Ethan and Wary, youngest player in the Prem. Yeah, he only done that to spite Ivan Toney. That's the only reason he done that. Yeah, then Skelly, your pathway in was only because of all the left backs being out injured. Yeah, now he barely gets a game because he wants Calafiori there. Yeah, then when he comes on, he looks fucking gone. He looks finished. Just go out on loan, mate. Yeah, then he's done it with Ethan. Yeah, subbed him off at half time against Brentford last year. Yeah, barely seen him since. Dowman plays him. He wins a penalty against Leeds in the second game of the season. Yeah, barely seen him since. Now he's back in the under-21s. Why? Yeah, now he's got a 16-year-old kid on the bench at the weekend. Every single one of us here right now, if either of them centre-backs got injured at the weekend, do you think he would have brought that 16-year-old on?
No.
Because I don't. He would have put fucking Marino. Well, he couldn't have put Marino back on. He would have probably put Rice in midfield, in defence because he's played centre-back before. And he would have shut up shop and gone for the draw. Just stay for the draw. Yeah, he's a fraud, this manager. Yeah, and all these people that want to sit there chatting shit, you're only doing it for views, you're negative. I get views anyway. Go and have a look at my fan cam after the Bayern game. I think it's done nearly 35k. Why? We slapped him. Yeah, I think my fan cam at the weekend's on about 38 or 40. We lost. Right.
No, you're on about nearly 50k on that one, mate.
Oh, is it? Fucking hell. Profit off a loss. Is it on about 50? I ain't checked it today, to be fair. My point is, we get views anyway, and we always say it as it is. Yeah, and then when it comes to fruition, they jump out the woodwork and start having some geezer. I'm not going to mention his name. He only ever tweets me when we've lost. They're going, "No, I'll bet you're happy tonight." Go and watch my fucking channel, mate. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, it's an absolute disgrace. These people are some 44.7, nearly 44.8.
Oh, it's close.
You weren't far off, to be fair. Yeah, the Chelsea one did 32.3. Yeah, the Bayern one, my bad, it did 25.1. And the Tottenham one done 26. What are we doing here? Yeah, fair enough. It got 18k views more, whoopee, or 15k views more, whoopee. Yeah, the fact is, I still get views regardless, win, lose, or draw. Why? Because I turn up every day. So do you guys. You say it as it is. Yeah, you go to every game pretty much, or especially home games. Yeah, it's like we call it as it is. You've got all these people that just go into hiding, yeah, when we're losing, or they come straight out on the defensive and give up every excuse. Matty, you was on that watch along with me, and Ola. Ola sat there and said it's a must-win game. I said, but if we don't win, then what? So all these people that say it's a must-win game, that's just all for effect. Oh, look at me, it's a must-win. Okay, cool. Well, if you didn't win, then what are you going to say about it? You're going to make a load of excuses. So therefore, on that logic alone, it's not a must-win game because he never fucking won, and now you're covering it. So all these people that sit there saying it drive me insane. Yeah, because we all knew we had to win that game. Anything less, yeah, and I see so many people say this, anything less than a win is unacceptable. Why are you all accepting it then? Why are you all out here making excuses for it? Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, we have been pretty shit most of the season, but went on a run against teams we should be beating. It weren't pretty to watch. It ain't been great. We've been getting away with it here and there. But then when we see us play Tottenham and Bayern, all of us were gassed. We were like, yo, that's how I want to see us play ball.
But
and then he reverts back to type after that. Sunderland, Chelsea, fucking jarring, man.
The signs were there when we went to Anfield and we didn't go to win it. That was strike one.
Yep.
Strike two was City. So it's been that the entire time. But like you said, we got a couple of wins here and there. This is why this Wolves game this week, I'm not even. We just marked it off. So don't.
Yeah, that's a 3-pointer.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know, and if we don't,
they've got 2 points all season. If we can't beat them, just fucking get them. Yeah, just finish it.
Knock it off. So when we get to the next game, and we get to this cup, Operation Save the Cups, we will be able to look at this team and say, oh, have we learned from our situations? But we've got so far to go in this season. This is why I've been trying to tell people, hold your horses, because everybody wants to anoint us as the champions and the best in the world, the heavyweight champion of the world, and all this stuff. And we have yet to get to January and February.
We don't know how many the turkey yet, mate. You know what I mean?
So January and December, January, February, and March. And we know what happens around that time every single year. Every single year. People are going, like I said yesterday, people going on talking about, people are complaining about we can't win, we can't win the title in December, but you can lose it. You know, you can do this and that. Last year, we were out of this by November. November, the middle of November. We didn't see anywhere near close to getting close to Liverpool. Okay, well, this year, City's 2 points behind. Last year, now let's also keep in mind now, because everybody said City was washed up and done. These same people, when the season started and we voiced our concerns about, hey man, City's you know, they're still out there. Oh man, this is City. They're done. They're washed. Liverpool,
yeah, they're washed. That's all we kept hearing.
Yeah,
I was like, they got Rodri to come back. They got Kovacic to come back.
They're not
scary to come back.
Yeah, not scary. Yeah, nobody cares. Now all of a sudden you look up.
Cherokee was out for 2 months, came on and put on a fucking masterclass against the team we struggled against.
And
but that was at the Etihad, though. That was at the Etihad. We was away.
Reinders hadn't even got started yet. So this is what I'm saying. Then you look over there at Liverpool. They're going to make adjustments. Salah's heading out of here. Ekatike starting to get started. You just wait.
They'll sack their manager soon as well.
How long have I been saying all year? Once Salah's out this team and he's gone and all this stuff is sorted out, they're going to go. They're going to get their house in order, and then here they come. Now you got Everton, who was in relegation. Everton was in relegation 4 or 5 weeks ago, sitting up in the top half of the table.
They're
chasing a European place.
Yeah,
that's that sixth.
Palace. You got Eddie Nketiah.
That's a fourth.
This is what I'm saying, Lee. This is what I'm saying. There's a lot of football to be played. There's a lot of football to be played. The only thing this fan base needs to be yelling and screaming right now is we better beat Crystal Palace in this Carabao Cup. so that we can move on to have another shot at winning the trophy. Because I've said it as soon as the season started. I've told you this in private, and I'll say it right here. For me, the most realistic piece of silverware that we can lay our eyes on right now, as of today, is the Carabao Cup. And then you got to deal with that before you deal with the Premier League anyway. So
if Man United beat Wolves tonight, which they should, but they'd be hilarious if they don't, they'll go up to 6th, level on points with Chelsea in 5th, 7 behind us. This is fucking Man United. They've won 13 games in 12 months.
Yeah, that's the one they laughed at.
Yeah. Oh, he's finished. Oh, look at them. They finished 15th. They're shit. Okay, well, you better hope they lose tonight then. Otherwise, they're only 7 points behind the best team in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've still got to play them again.
And they're coming to the Emirates.
Yeah. And they beat us there in the cup last year.
10 men. With 10 men.
With 10 men. Yeah. How is that possible? I thought that was illegal.
This same time last year. This was right.
Yeah, January last year. January 12th last year. Or this year, sorry.
But the thing is, right, we've got Bruges, haven't we? We've got Bruges coming up. I bet you any money he'll rotate, but what he'll do, he'll play Rice and drop Zubimendi and put Norgard.
If he plays Rice, just leave him in fucking Belgium, mate.
Yeah,
leave him in Belgium. He should not be playing that game.
He'll take Zubimendi out, put Norgard in. He'll play Odegaard and he'll start Saka because in his mind he wants to finish top of that league. He don't care about what players are. He wants to finish top of the league. He wants to bounce back after a disappointing result against Aston Villa. He won't think about rotation. He'll just think about.
He'll change a few of them. He'll change a few of them, but defensively, what's he going to do? It's going to be the same back line.
Exactly. Well, he'll play Calafiori because he's banned for the next league game, isn't he?
Yeah, Calafiori will play. Nkapia will play. Yeah, Mosquera's not fit, so he's out. He's out for 6 weeks at least.
6-7 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, so Nkapia will play with probably Timber, and it'll be Ben White. It'll be the same back four that started the Villa. Yeah, and then the keeper's the keeper. Yeah, although he might put Kepa in goal, to be fair.
And this is a Bruges that's just sacked their manager, isn't it? It's a new man. It's a new man in charge
after dealing with Barcelona.
Yeah. It's a new man in charge at Bruges.
How toxic. I did Mascherano won in Miami the other night, Beckham's team. Yeah, did you see Mascherano won another trophy? That's 2 now. Yeah, that's 2 now. Jorginho won a fucking Copa Libertadores the other week. Yeah, that's their Champions League in South America. Yeah. And I think did they win the league this weekend? Because they needed 1 point from 2 games. Did they win the league?
Let's find out.
Because if they won the league, he's done a double. He's done the league and the Champions League since he's got there, and he left in the summer. They won the league at the weekend, the chat is saying. Yep, he won the fucking league.
Yeah, he won.
What phase is Philippe Luis in? That's 5 trophies in fucking 14 months. 5 in 14 months. And he managed their reserves before that and then got the job. He's done a fucking double, Jorginho. And I'll tell you something now, in 6 days' time, Kieran Tierney and Austin Trusty are going to beat St Mirren in the Scottish League Cup final. Yeah, Tierney scored at the weekend. They lost, but he scored. But either way, they're playing St Mirren in the Scottish League Cup final this weekend. Him and Austin Trusty. And qualified them for a World Cup with a screamer. And if they win their game in hand, they're level on points with Hearts again. They were 8 points behind a couple of weeks back.
Oh, damn.
And their manager, because Martin O'Neill's not the manager anymore, I think that was his first game at the weekend. They lost. If he wins that cup, that's his second game. What phase is he in?
Yeah, they hired a new manager at Celtic.
Yeah, I think he's from the MLS.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he wins, that's his second game and he wins a cup.
Columbus.
What phase is he in? What phase would so that'll be 2 players that have left. Sambi Lakonga scored for Hamburg yesterday. I didn't even know he played for him.
Vieira scored the game winner.
Yeah, the week before. That goal was quality. We watched that, didn't we? We see that. That Vieira goal was fucking class. Yeah, but Farmers Leagues. Farmers Leagues. Okay, then cool. Farmers Leagues. Yeah. Where did 29 come from? Oh, Leverkusen in the Farmers League.
I love those. Where did he come from?
Where Timber come from?
Yeah. Kevin De Bruyne's considered one of the goats of the Prem. He came through Chelsea Academy, though. Shut up.
Most
Get out of here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His man chat absolute nonsense, bro. Big up to Gunnar SE. Finally, no 3rd round exit this time. Don't be so sure, mate.
Don't be so sure. He's only won 3 FA Cup games since he's won it. 3.
It's a fucking shambles. I think it's only 2, actually. No, it's 2. Is it
Is
two
it
or
two?
three? No,
Oh,
it is three. No, you're right. No,
Three.
yeah, because this will be the
Three.
seventh.
Since he's won it, he's only
three.
won 3 FA Cup games.
Gentlemen, what is he starting when
Three.
we go to Portsmouth? What is he starting when we go to Portsmouth? Is he pissing that away?
Oh, he'll rotate. He'll bring Wanyeri on. He'll start.
Yeah, Skelly will
Wanyeri,
start.
who hasn't
Wanyeri,
played in months.
Dowman,
Rusty.
Norgard.
That is. I'm telling you now.
Jokeris will get a game that night.
I'm telling you now.
It's not an easy ground to go to.
Jez, you've been to Fratton Park. I've been there loads of times. It is one of the most intimidating grounds for any footballer when that crowd goes
Especially that away end, because you've got no cover, right? You've got the wind blowing in off the Solent, right? If it's raining, you're
rocking that stadium.
Nuts off. Right? You've still got the old 657. They're very active, actually, by the way. The old 657 crew, they're still very active.
No, they were fucking. I've never been Fratton Park, but when you see some of the fucking stories about their firm back in the day, fucking hell, mate.
Shipbuilders and sailors, they're all off the docks.
Off the docks,
mate. It's a legal place. And I'll tell you what, right? I'll tell you what. If you're throwing in a young team that's got no minutes in their legs going to Fratton Park, and you're throwing in players that haven't played that are not up to match fitness. Could be an upset. Could easily be an upset.
If we wear that white kit, mate, yeah, no more red and all that. No, it'll be no more wins and no more job, Mikel. Bye-bye. I'm saying no more wins. Malaga are 1 up. Come on, let's go. Let's go. If the Sheikh from PSG buys that club, which he's looking to do, I'm going to buy a season ticket for them.
Nice.
If you ever heard that, if
Who
you
we
ever
got
heard
after Portsmouth?
Play up Pompey, you know you're in the shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Who we got? Who's the
always was with them lot.
The key though, Jez, is who we got after the Portsmouth game.
That Portsmouth game will be around the 10th of January.
It's the 10th of Jan. So who we got after the 10th of Jan? Is it
be around the 10th. Right, let me set this redirect up. Smash these likes up as well. All the lads' links for their channels are pinned. Jez's Arsenal, DJB, Arsenal Huddle, and Southern Guna Matty. And Arsenal fixtures.
Well, we've got Liverpool before the Portsmouth game.
Yeah, just before that. Yeah, on the 8th.
Not in a Forest away. Forest away. Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
In fact, and then Inter, then Man United,
Arsenal, carry out who the fuck they
Kairat.
Yeah.
Leeds away, Sunderland home, Brentford away,
Tottenham away, Chelsea fucking hell, Brighton away after that, Everton at home.
Hey,
mate, we got a long run. Yeah, these people get way giddy every season, yeah, and they con themselves every season. How many more times do you need to get slapped in the face? Yeah, before you go, yeah, actually, maybe I should just stay humble. Eh? Yeah, Erling Haaland told us all stay humble.
It's just,
and the way Pep's talking, yeah, he's saying, yo, I know how to win titles, mate. I've done it before. Yeah, he's just sitting there chilling. He's chilling. He don't give a fuck. He knows.
As if he knows what's going to happen, Lee.
It's almost like we do as well, isn't it?
As if to say, I know what's going to happen. Havertz is going to come back in the team.
We all knew, yeah, and predicted Eze would be out on the left, Odegaard would be in the 10.
And
well, if we know that, fucking Unai knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's almost like these managers, yeah, say or think exactly how we do. Yeah, don't worry about them. You get stuck into Odegaard, he'll fold. Yeah, let's just bring some runners on because Declan's been running to the ground. You just run around Zubi because he's shit. He's been crap all season. Yeah. Oh, they've got Timber, who, by the way, when we brought him, was in the bottom 5 for aerial headers won in Europe. When we signed him, a centre back. Yeah, and then he throws him in at centre back. Yeah, when you got Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins, yeah, fucking up there. Yeah, fucking causing mayhem. Why don't you just put Ben White as centre back? Even though I don't want him there. Yeah, he's better than Timber at centre back. Timber's quality at right back. Not only that, you'd have Ben White, and he'd be partnered with Nkapia, yeah, and Timber next to him.
But Lee, but if Saliba and Magalhaes played, we wouldn't have had a problem with Villa. Oh, okay.
Well, what happened the last couple of years then when they played? Oh yeah, we folded still. Okay. How many times we played Villa with both of them playing and lost? With this man chat crap. It's just like, be positive. Yeah, cool. We're top of the league. Fantastic. Just be positive. Just be happy. Just be happy. We've seen it before. We have a 6-year sample size under this manager. Yeah, we've seen this for 3 years. This is the 4th season now that we've been up there.
Habits are hard to change with this manager. Habits are hard to change, and people don't understand that. He would have to humble himself, and this manager's not going to humble himself. Not happening.
And the league is shit. Yeah, big up to you, my friend. Yeah, big up views for that love as well, man. Bless, brother. I'll see if I can get you on at some point this week, bro. If I get a chance, yeah. It might be towards the end of the week, if not next week, yeah. But no, bless up. Make sure you sub to Views this channel as well, man. All right, this is spot on, this comment. Yeah, absolutely spot on. So annoying because this league is shit. With any other manager, we'd walk it. Bro, if we play how we played against Tottenham and Bayern, yeah, we'll walk this league anyway, even with this manager. We'll walk it anyway, but he won't do it. No. Look at the way we were chefing him up, yeah, before the World Cup in Qatar 3 years ago. And that was a better Man City team than they've got now. And we were a worse Arsenal team than we got now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just play like that.
Rob
on that basis alone.
Rob Holding.
It was his fault we lost the league, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, who gave him a new contract?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when people say, oh, Norgard, sensible signing. Yeah, 12 million and 65 grand a week, mate. Yeah, why didn't we just go and get the captain? Oh, we've got captains all over the squad. Where was the captain at the weekend? Where was somebody grabbing hold of someone at the weekend and saying,
the captain the weekend, Lee, was the one that was piling into Odegaard at the end of the game, like he did at Brentford when he bottled the tackle. Rice was pulling him. What happened was he bottled that tackle and then they went up the other end and got a corner. Whilst the guy was going over to take the corner, Rice was really having a go at Odegaard. Then that was the home game, and he had a go at him after the game again against Aston Villa.
He ducked out of that tackle. You know when Saka had the shot,
the real leader,
and they cleared it off the line at the weekend or just before the line. Yeah, they cleared that just off the line nearly, and it went out. Quasimodo, old fucking John McGinn's about to go flying into a fucking tackle. Odegaard bricked it, mate. He fucking shit the bed.
Yeah, he ain't having that. Yeah. He ain't having that. He ain't having that.
Yeah, but this is where their manager, got his spot on. Because John McGinn can't play 90 minutes. Because he's 100 mile an hour for fucking 70, and then he's done. Yeah. They bought him for 2.7 mil. Their entire midfield of 9 players cost less than Declan Rice. The entire fucking squad of midfielders.
He's had no money to spend there, Lee. They've had this PSR thing hanging over him. They've had to sell their best players.
They had Lindelof. Lindelof was on the pitch.
He's had no money again, like he had at Arsenal. He wasn't backed when he was at Arsenal. He hasn't been back to Aston Villa. But look what he's doing. Look what he's done.
If he finishes above us this season, mate, then it's the final now if he don't win anything anyway. Yeah, but salt into the wounds. If Unai somehow, some way finds a way to win this league, I don't think he will. Yeah, I think they'll fall off. I don't think they've got the squad for it, really.
He might win
but he could win something. He's in the Europa League. Oh, is he in the Europa League?
Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester did it.
Yeah.
Is he in the Europa? He is, isn't he?
Europa, yeah. Because Palace is in the conference. Out of my head, I'm thinking Palace.
Yeah, he's in the Europa.
Or did he qualify for the champs? No, I think he's in the champs. Chatter, where is he? Is he in the champ? I think he's in the champs, isn't he?
No, Europa League.
It's in the Europa League, man.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Newcastle got into the Champions League. My bad.
Yeah. He's in the Europa
So he's
League.
in the Europa. Now imagine he goes and wins it.
Again.
And then that would be 4 times. Sorry, 5 times. Yeah, if he gets to a final, if he gets that Europa League final,
Arsenal's history. More than in entire Arsenal's history in Europe.
He took out Arsenal's history in 3 years at Sevilla. He done 3 in a row. Yeah, now imagine he gets in there, to the final. That's 6 Europa League finals he's got to. Yeah, if he wins it, he would have won 5. The only club he didn't win it with would have been us.
He's a scrub, though, mate. Yeah, he's a scrub.
He's rubbish, mate. Yeah, he's shit. Yeah, he's crap, mate. Yeah, he's a big fish.
This is the whole thing I said. I'll repeat myself. When we were losing Wenger, I said, be careful what you wish for. I
said was a top gooner.
I said this last night, right? And I said, when we brought Emery in, I thought, okay, we've got a proper manager coming in now, fresh.
Yeah.
People wanted him out and stand the man 13. No, I wasn't one of them that wanted him out. I wanted him to stay because I thought, this is a proven winner.
Look at what he's done for the club. One of them ones, Jez.
Yeah, well, he was a proven winner. Won in Europe, won cups, won leagues in Spain. And no, I didn't want him out. I thought it was an absolute shit show personally. But that's the Arsenal way, because he was never going to be here. It was a stopgap
Nah.
because the
They
management
wanted Arteta.
wanted Arteta. And I thought, the dear God, the night we signed him, I thought, here we go. And I've not been proven wrong yet.
Supply teachers arrived.
Yeah, absolute facts.
Yeah.
Absolute facts.
Wolves,
We just
Wolves line up. They're playing a 5-3-2. 5 at the back.
literally
3 in
about to
midfield,
kick off.
2 up front.
So we are going to wrap this up. But bless up to everyone who's locked in. And make sure you smash the like button up. How many people are watching? Still 700. Big up views for that super chat, bro. Big up Riku as well. Big up, lads. Did you talk about the Cherky assist?
Oh,
Bro, it weren't even just the assist. The one he put on a plate for Haaland after he fucking made that Ballard who scored against us do the splits. He got the ball, jinked around a couple. Yeah, dinked it up. And then Haaland just didn't quite connect with it properly. Otherwise, that would have been a goal. Yeah, he's unreal, mate.
yeah.
He's unreal. He's a top player, he is, mate. Yeah, we could have got him and Donnarumma for 5 million quid more than Nonny Madueke.
But this is the thing, Lee. No one wanted Nonny Madueke at the start of the season. No one wanted Norgard. No one wanted. No one heard of Mosquera. No one in Cape. None of these players that we signed, Arsenal fans were going, "Oh, go and get in Cape. Go get that Mosquera. Break the bank for them. Come on, let's get them in. We'll win the league." Now they're at the club. Oh, perfect backups.
Yeah, until they become the mains.
You know,
and then
we've
all of a sudden, that's the excuse as to why we can't win.
We've got 2 players for every position. No, we ain't. We've got bang average players for every position. In Cape,
They say
he's
that they're...
okay, but he ain't brilliant. He's no Gabriel or Saliba. He might be in a few years' time, but he ain't at the moment.
But they sit there and they say, we've got great backup now. Great backups.
No, we ain't.
Yeah, that's fantastic. They're great backups until they have to be used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then when you use them, that's then the excuse because we got our best players out. No, but you said they're great backups. Well, they're only backing up the main.
But the thing is,
they're just filling in for now.
The thing is, Lee, we've got bang average backups. That's why you don't start Norgard. In Cape and Mosquera, let's be honest, they are backups. They're still learning their trade. They might come good in 3-4 years' time. Who knows? But at the moment, going for a title, they're backups. And then you look at the other signings, the key signings, the so-called key signings. Gorkarez, he's killing him, right? Unrecognisable every time he steps foot on the... He can't even bully players anymore, right? And then you've got Zubi that's in and out. And Eze, who turns up sometimes and don't turn up in other games. So you've not only got average backups, you've even got your key signings only turning up in certain games. And yet everyone goes on about how magnificent this squad is. This is why I've said, me personally, it's a squad that should win trophies. But if you ask me if this is a squad that's going to win the Premier League, I'm still not convinced. Still not convinced.
6 years down the road.
Still not convinced. £1 billion in, still not convinced.
Yeah, City ruining the league. 25 million each for Donnarumma and Cherky. Ruining the league with all that money in it. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like they know what they're doing.
115.
Yeah. When's the 115 going to be announced? Because we've been waiting for how long? Pathetic, isn't it? Yeah. Big up Cheeky as well. Matty, 2 things. Have the mighty Kansas City Chiefs have fallen? Did they lose? Travis Kelce has given the Texans game a winning pick. Also, analytics need to go for the good of the NFL because of too much math.
Analytics.
Well, the Chiefs fucked, are they?
Yeah, they're about to be put out of the playoffs.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
The Chiefs are about to be shot out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think this
Crazy.
is the first time they've had a losing record in December in 10 years.
Is the manager getting sacked?
Probably. There's going to probably be some adjustments at the end of this season.
When's that? In a couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
He'll be gone. If he don't make the playoffs, then he's dusted.
He'll probably
So
retire.
with some of them players, they'll be dusted as well.
He might retire. It's
He's been there for years, isn't it?
It's ran the score.
A bit like Arteta.
Yeah, the Arteta easy ran this course 5 years ago. For me, it was Newcastle 4th to 5th. That was it. 4th to 5th. That should have been it right there. Should have been second, 8th, 5th. Should have been gone.
Yeah. When he lost the
Eighth,
Carabao
eighth,
Cup
eighth,
final as well.
Eighth, eighth, not 8th, 5th, 5th. 8th, 8th, 5th.
8th, 5th. Yeah, 2 8th place fifth. Arsenal football. Heard of.
We are going to wrap this up. Man United are 0-0 at the minute. 3.5 minutes gone. Osasuna do play tonight. They're playing Levante, but that's on. In fact, it might be on Movistar Plus. If it is, I'll do a dual watch along. But have a quick look at that. But bless up to everyone who's locked in, and make sure you are. Oh no, they've got the Malaga game on. Maybe I'll put that on. They're playing Zaragoza. They haven't got that game on, so I can't watch the Osasuna one because the VPN I put on will kill off the Man United game. So yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, listen, bless up to everyone who's locked in. Make sure you sub to Jezza. Jez is Arsenal. Pinned comment. What you got coming up, Jez?
Yeah, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, the old school show. We're going to dissect Keown and look forward to the Bruges game. And yeah, and thanks as always, Lee, having me on here. Great show, best show of the week. And Matty, DJB, Lee, of course. Great to be on with you. And, oh, by the way, DJB, brilliant show last night, my friend. Brilliant
Thanks a lot, Jess. Yeah, no, I enjoyed that. It was good. It was good. Good sit back. Yeah, really good. And big up to everyone and that. Yeah, no, it's good. Thank you.
Big up, mate. Big up to DJB as well.
Yep.
Pinned comment. The Arsenal Huddle DJB. What you got coming up this week, mate?
Got the OGs tonight with Aaron, our normal OG show. On with Jez tomorrow, obviously. And then Wednesday, I'm back with Nomsky. We're doing our Wednesday mingle where we have a little chat about football and then it's all about a little bit of banter and a few jokes. So I've got the retro show tomorrow. Shane's hosting that one tomorrow. So, yeah, retro show. But once again, Lee, thank you very much. Always look forward to this Monday night. And big up to Kenny, who's probably steaming into his starters at the moment. And Jezza as well, always a privilege. And Matty, always, and yourself and the chat. Thanks, everyone.
You might have to change that mingle show, mate, because Arsenal play Bruges Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, we got Bruges, haven't we? Oh, yeah. We might do a little watch along with it then. We'll see. We might adjust it a little bit. I forgot it. I thought it was Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, Wednesday. Matty, always love, man. Yeah. What you got coming up? Southern Guna pinned as well.
Tomorrow, 12:30 UK time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be talking about the Walking Dead tomorrow. Matter of fact, Lee, hold on just a second. You'll enjoy this. Let me pull it up right quick. Where is it at? There.
Oh, brilliant. I'll have to watch it on playback.
Why is there also a Champions League game on R3 UK time tomorrow?
That's Carrier, isn't it?
Yeah, Kairat versus Olympiacos. Why?
Tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time.
There they are.
We'll talk about Arteta and his treatment of players.
That is awesome.
That's quality, mate. Is that the thumbnail?
Yeah, that's the thumbnail.
Is that Timber? That looks like Ashley Cole.
It does look like Ashley Cole.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
I'd love him back, man. I'll tell you what, roll back the years, we'll have Ashley Cole.
Fuck it, it'll be better than half of these left backs now, that's for sure.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, we'll be dealing with that tomorrow. So
that's brilliant.
Class. So yeah, bless up, man. I don't know why that game's on at R3, Kairat versus Olympiacos. Tonight, obviously, I'm redirecting to the other channel. Going to watch this. Then I'm done.
Actually, that's why, because it's
Kazakhstan, isn't it?
Yeah. So Kazakhstan, whatever you want to call it, it's Asia, isn't it? Whatever, Eastern Europe. It's the time thing, man.
Yeah. Oh, that mingle, we'll probably
Man
watch
United
the last
are in here.
10 minutes, me and Nomsky.
Oi, they just missed an absolute City United. This Dalot has just gone clean through and the keeper saved it and put it wide.
Oh.
Hold that Dalot. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be back with rants 3 p.m. What time do I normally do it? 2 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. my time. Big up, bro. Big up, Aaron, brother. And
Aaron.
Yeah, I'll be back with rants tomorrow. And then I'll be doing the Champions League games, which will be, if I find it, I might do the Bayern Munich Sporting game. That's an early kickoff. That's 5:45 UK. What a save again. Fucking Mbeumo nearly scored. And then I'm probably going to do, I don't know. There's quite a few decent ones. Barca are always good to watch. Fun to watch. Inter versus Liverpool. And the Atalanta Chelsea. Any of them. I'll figure out. PSV Atleti. So
That's the slot match.
slot derby.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could be there for some of them, but I'll decide which ones tomorrow. But I'll be doing the Bayern Munich game worst ways. If I can be asked, I might do that Kairat Olympiakos game as well. Maybe swerve that. But either way. And and then Wednesday, full match day stuff. So we're out, people. It's going to raid the next channel. Man United have had a couple of good shots. Keeper saved them. We just need that 1-0 Wolves just to.
Yeah, they're little on the break. Wolves,
yeah, mate, could you imagine if they've had 2 points all season? Anyway, we're out. Bless up to everyone.
Yeah,
big up to Kenny
everyone.
as well.
Thanks a lot, guys. Big up the chat.
And,
Stay
bless up
safe.
to everyone who's liked, shared, commented, sub, donated. Raid the other channel, yeah? Just with the Wolves emoji. And I'll be there in a minute. Love.
Big up, Matty. Big up, cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Carol.